Hi, and welcome to another week at CPDLF in Foundations to Reconstruction U.S. History. I just want to take a second, just sort of review here what you guys have been doing so far, and then I want to go off topic for a second, then we'll come back around again. But you guys have been amazing at turning in assignments. Most of you are on pace. You're resubmitting things that I ask. You're looking at the comments. Generally you have about 2 assignments a week, which is not that difficult to complete. Like I said, some of you are even way ahead, which is amazing. You must get in the history zone and you just keep on going. But if you remember, we did Jamestown and you did the essay, talked about, who you would bring. You learned about the Puritans, you took the quiz. And then this week we're going to focus on the middle and southern colonies. But before we get there, I want to talk a little bit about something. When I used to work in a brick and mortar school, I worked at Tussey Mountain, and I was there for like 12 years until I came aboard here full time. I worked here part time for, I think it was like 13 or 14 years. So I sort of have some experience inside the classroom as well as with cyber school. And one of the news stations that I really like to use, because I taught civics and I taught geography at Tussey Mountain, so I would always start the day with a little bit of a video clip of some current events, because it's very important, especially with civics and with geography. Geography, they would see the different countries. It would mean something to them because they would hear the story, of what is happening in Puerto Rico with the hurricane, and they would see where Puerto Rico is when the story is told. And with civics, they would hear a lot of stories that directly affect their lives with citizenship and, being a productive member of society. And the website that the students really loved, it used to be called CNN Student News. They changed it to CNN 10, and it's the news explained in 10 minutes. And actually, usually the first 5 or 6 minutes are the most important part, and usually at the end, they do some sort of different random story. So if you were to get on here, this is how I always began class when I was taking attendance, maybe passing back papers, talking to somebody who was absent. This is how I would start the day, and we would watch this, and I would allow me to get things done, and they would get caught up on their news, and then we would discuss it for just a couple minutes, and then we would begin class for the day. But it always has like the most current events on there, and it's absolutely amazing. It talks, like I said, about the hurricanes, the earthquakes. It talks about, what's going on in politics, but it's very student friendly, which is what I always appreciated. And the kids would ask me, they'd be like, please let us watch this. And then when we would take a quiz, a test, or do an assignment, sometimes I would have them write about some of the current events that we would watch on CNN 10. So anyway, this isn't a bad way to start your day. It's going to help make you an informed member of society. And it's very, like I said, student-centered, because it is for and made for students. Okay, so if you have any questions about that, please reach out to me. But I just wanted to share that with you because, like I said, my students at Tussey always were like, can we watch this? And I don't think it was trying to get out of assignments. Like, they genuinely liked it. They would talk about it when they went home. Their parents would share with me at, meet the teacher nights and stuff, how much they enjoyed watching the current events and how much they shared with them. Maybe their parents didn't know what was happening because they hadn't had a chance to watch the news or, get on the computer or look at the internet and see what was happening. So anyway, just an interesting tidbit for you there. Okay, so let's go back to Odyssey Ware here. So far we've been working our way through Foundations of the American Republic. We've been in Unit 1. And like I said, we've been going through colonization, Jamestown, we've been the Puritans, and today we're going to talk about the middle and southern colonies. So this is what you'll be working on. You'll go through the lesson. There's a comic strip in one of them. There's some questions, some matching, some little videos. So you shouldn't have any problems with this. But like I said, you'll be doing the middle and your southern colonies. And then you'll move on to the growth of the colonies and the essay for next week. And then we'll wrap it up with the quiz and the test. And like I said, you generally have about 2 assignments a week, so it's very manageable. Okay, so if you have any questions, please reach out to me, but make sure you're staying on pace, if not working ahead. That is my biggest thing, okay? If you remember, attendance is based on your classwork that you complete, staying on pace, working in connects you, And all of this stuff is factored together. So you really need, like I said, to be staying on pace and doing the best that you can. And if it is not a high enough grade, get me to unlock it for you. You can resubmit it. But that is the big thing, staying on pace. I cannot stress that enough. There's no amount of time, I could stop talking about that, because that is what is gonna, secure you guys getting good grades and being successful at CPDLF. Okay, so let's have a successful week, staying on pace. Everybody, working their way up to the middle and southern colonies, and reaching out to me if you have any questions or concerns. Okay, and maybe if you have a little extra time, check out the CNN 10 and tell me what you think. Okay, you guys have a great week. Bye.